Okay, here we go. There's one of the little tripods. Here's one of the other tripods. That's very cool. Oh, look, it even has a hook here. You could hang the camera. I don't know what that hook's for, but that's very, very cool. Very cool. Mr. Robert Chris donated those and some lens cleaners, and so I cleaned the lens on the camera and the back part of the camera. So, oh, and right now I'm on the little tripod that I'm going to unscrew it here, that Sharon sent me. That little guy, that's the one I've been using. But let's take this guy and see how easy it is to screw on. That's the thing that I didn't understand on this, was how it's gotta be, oh, what the heck? I don't understand that. Alright, I put it on there, but how come it doesn't, how do we, I don't think really this is the way that you screw it on. I really don't think. It is going on, but seems like this is not the normal way. I mean, yes, I'm screwing the thing on there, but I'm sure this little thing there here well, I don't know how to do it tighter there. But it still works. Very wobbly. For some reason it's not screwing down like it's supposed to. I wonder why. Very strange. Well, is that a release? Oh, it's a release. There we go. Alright, so you can release the chingadera. Alright, so we got that on there. But it's on backwards. Well, it should be as well, it is a square, but still. Alright, well, I see what this is. It's a quick release, but it's a little plastic thing, so it is what it is. Kinda wobbly. Gotta be a way to tighten that puppy down even more. But then again, we can play with the black one. which also has a quick release thing, but it's got this other little button. Alright, come on. Oh, this one's different. Ah, this one's cool. Okay. The black one's got levels on it too. It's a nice little guy. Very nice, very nice. So I'm gonna switch it to this other one. See, it has this little chingadera here that is a quick release thing. Same with this. There's a quick release thing for this one here. So this is the one I'm gonna screw on to the bottom of the camera. Oh, Jasper. That's that little button in there. There we go. This one's got a screw at the bottom of it. Now the only deal with this is, alright, let me see. Let's twist this way. Alright, if I have it that way, I can open the battery door. So, will it go in? Yes, it will. Oh, yes. We like that one. Snaps in just like that. And Jasper. You can spin it around. We can elevate it and lower it. Yeah, we like that on Jasper. Sweet. Thanks, Robert. These are cool. Way cool. Now we got enough tripods, everybody. We got 3 tripods. We got plenty of tripods. Now we need a good movie camera to go on top of one of them. I like my little camera. It's an upgrade from previous years. Look at my new little tripods, aren't they cool?
Very cool.
So Cindy did the floor today. It's awesome.
Shower time for Cindy.
It's shower time.
Cinderella.
She did so good. She mopped the whole house. And her friend's gonna get the van. Oh, and here's another purple thing that Sharon, a purple gecko, yeah. Yeah, it's so cute. Purple gecko. I like it. Anything purple, I like it. That's a good picture right there. Only we have to have the gecko eating the nut. There you go, buddy. Eat the nut. That's a cover photo. Let's get all the other stuff out of the shot. There we are. Cover photo. The gecko man. Okay, you gotta look at this. When you have a tripod like this, oh, look at that. Okay, well that timed out too soon, so that can't be a timer thing. What the heck was that about? Zircon, you want to come get in it? Camera's got a ghost or something. I have to figure that out. I'm going to have to read the book. But I'm also going to have to read the book for the saw. If I can find the dumb book. What are you doing, Zircon? Going all the way around? Huh? What are you doing? Come here. Okay, go on, lay down over there. Why are you sniffing things on the table? Hmm? What are you doing, boy? Lay down. Sit down. Yeah, I'm hiding here behind all these tripods and things. You can't be up in my face. Sit down. Well, that's a good boy. Sit down. Hey. Sit down. Are the buckets taking your space? Come on, over here. Hey, sit down. Zircon. Yeah. What? Huh? What you got? What? What? Huh? What? Hmm? Huh? What? What? Huh? Before you accuse me, you take a look at yourself, doggy. Hey, is that your dog poop sitting right there? That's the Mare the Rockabroon. Remember that story? Petrified dog poop? Yeah. Look at those beautiful arrowheads. Maybe this needs to be a little bit looser on the swivel. Oh, that's not that one. We need to lubricate these guys a little bit. Put a little silicone on the joints. But it's much nicer not thinking I'm going to worry about it getting knocked over by Zircon. Look at the fishies. And this angle being a little higher, then we have a little, you know, look down kind of action. So we can get down on the fish. And we can plug that thing in. How's Zircon? We got full water. So I put the kitty in the calendar. It is so cool that on that calendar website you can edit the calendar. So I took off the bunnies and put the Opal kitty on the calendar. By popular demand, kitty gets in the calendar, yay! So now you can get that. Also, I told Nani to bring all her plates over and we'll make a plate calendar. So if you can't afford a plate, you can get a calendar. And I was noticing the shipping is different depending where you are. Most places it looked like it was $6.99. So for $32, you can get 12 plates on paper. But that's a kind of a good idea, right? If you can't afford a plate, you can get a calendar and have 12 plates, different one every month. And then following year, you can just cut them out and frame them. But I told her to bring them over and I'll take good pictures, really good pictures. So I told Nani to bring her plates over and we'll make a plate calendar.
Nice. Pretty. Pretty plate calendar.
Those are beautiful plates. They'd be great to have a different one every month.
Yeah.
My collection is getting pretty good. Yeah, she did like that. You can give her the rest of that wet stuff that's in the refrigerator.
Spam. Do you want spam?
Oh, you did? Oh no, that was
spam?
Real spam?
Yeah.
Here, throw it on the ground over here. Well, not behind his butt, in front of him.
You gotta get up.
No, don't make him get up. He's old. Throw it over here.
Oh, this is the old one?
Throw it over here in front.
Well, maybe he doesn't want it.
Yeah, he does. Pick it up. You're hurt. Look at him. God, you're making him like bend over backwards for
I
it.
think Zircon was that old. I thought.
Fucking 9 years old.
How long do they live?
Well, some of them don't live 7. Amy didn't make it to 4.
Huh. Crazy aunt, get off me, crazy aunt. Trust the crazy aunt.
So that's a pretty cool pond thing, huh?
Ooh, cute.
Pick it up and give it to him.
Well, it's gone. It's just
Oh.
cat food now. So someone should clean up the cat food.
He goes, nah, screw that. You know, Jasper comes and cleans it up.
Jasper's like, what was I missing?
Yeah.
What was I missing? Tell me what's happening.
He goes, I didn't get any spam.
Well, when I walked through and it was warm, everyone was looking at me, and I thought it would be very valuable.
Jasper, you had bacon. He always gets the crust from my BLTs. Well, it's not really a BLT. It's sausage, cheese, and tomato.
I swear the goldfish noticed me when I come out now because of all the cockroaches today. They were like, where's my cockroach?
Yeah, they like them.
Well, I will remember them. If I find any more cockroaches. You are funny. You are a funny cutie. You're a tiny cutie. We got some more wet food in there. But you know what? She didn't even lick it clean. Most cats will lick the bowl clean with the wet food.
If it's not too much for them to eat,
Yeah.
you give them like a quarter of the can,
Yeah.
then they eat it all and lick it clean.
Yeah, but I thought she'd like lick the bowl. Like a dog would lick the bowl. That's my shoe. Alright. I'm clean. Trying to touch my peeps.
Zoom tight, Jasper. So you got yours in. Now let's see how this quick release works. If I wanted to pop the camera out. Oh, I like that. That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. Yeah, we got you, buddy. Look at you. Is that your spot? You like that spot, don't you? So it's like into the heliport here. Click, boom. Snap it in. I like it. I like it. Very good. Very good. So I guess I'll cut it off for now. Come out tonight. Very, very good. I had some confusion with the checks and the cash this morning, but got it straightened out. That's what happens when you get old and stuff. So yeah, put notations on when you send stuff, what it's for, so I can make it notation into the ledger so I don't get it confused. I'm old. I'm gonna be 65 next month, not this month. But thank you, Marguerite, for the early Christmas present. I will apply it. It's soon enough. Oh, that's the other thing I had to do is call the county, see if we need a permit to go down to Keaau. Oh, I guess if we needed a space. We don't need a space. That's if Vladimir's not off in Utah or someplace training. Otherwise, Scott and Charles and what's his name, Gabe, the four of us could do a quadcast. I could bring the tablet. Oh, I didn't go to make it to the tablet. I'll probably do that tomorrow. I gotta get straw and I gotta get another bag of cubes. I'm gonna write that stuff down. And so I'm gonna go to town tomorrow, I guess. Take a town trip. Make sure that we have the battery charged up. Let me see if I can find another battery for this too. That would make a big difference. Because I did notice that, you know, you got one battery, it goes out, poop. I got 3 N batteries for those Sonys. These are bigger batteries and they seem to last all day. Hey, it looks like you're taking a piss, Jasper. Hey, move. Jasper. Looks like you're taking a pee. Come here. You silly boy. You silly. Come here. You're a silly boy. You're a silly boy. You're a good silly boy. Yeah, you're in a calendar, Jasper. You could have a calendar all of your own. That's what I should do is everybody, all the, like the dogs do their own calendars, like a puppy calendar, like a Jasper calendar, and a Opal kitty calendar, and a mango calendar, because I got hundreds of pictures of all of them. I got a picture of Jasper when he was like a day old. Look at you, Jasper, right in front of the front row, dude. That's your noggin is the same shape of the ball. That's pretty good. Look at the ball. Look at that. Look at that same. Look at that same radius. Oh, that was funny. That's funny. So, and then we got the kitty over here between the mop buckets. Hi, kitty. What are you doing, kitty? What are you doing in between the mop buckets? Are you washing yourself off? Yeah. Clean, kitty. Well, how come on with the water is like kind of losing pressure. Sometimes it's good to unplug it and plug it back in. It gives it a push. But that's okay. Look at those fish going after the plants. They're eating the plant. Jasper head. So, yeah, we were talking about the 9/11. I could talk about 9/11 for days. There's so much information out these days. And it's not conspiracy theories, it's science. You can't argue with science. It's not conspiracy theories. They just throw that label around to just try to discredit those people who have found out the truth. You know, the big lie is only as good as long as the majority of the people believe it. And the majority of the people still believe it. I think it's 38% now that are, you know, are starting to realize that they've been duped. I mean, my God. Even if it isn't even close, you know, there are definite questions. There's definite bullshit. There's definite need and call for investigation. Building 7 was the third building that went down at 5 o'clock in the afternoon, and buildings don't fall down because of office fires. They were demolished. It was a free fall demolition, and it takes weeks to set those charges. You can't do it in an afternoon. Silverstein was on television and said, well, we made a decision, the firefighters' lives, so we made a decision to pull it. So that's what we did, we pull it. That's a terminology for ask any demolition construction person when you pull a building that's done with implosion, pulling it into its own footprint so it doesn't go across the street and damage the buildings across the street. Well, normally they would implode a building like that from the ground, but and building 7 was on lower floors, but the trade center was initiated at the top, and they made that those explosions in the basement. It all came down with mini nukes, Mossad's baseball-sized nukes. Go search it. Google's probably like deleted so much of the record from the web, it wouldn't surprise me. There's a whole bunch of YouTube videos that I had put as saved from years and years ago on political stuff that are gone, that are deleted. You know, they purge it. They don't want you believing anything other than what is said on TV. And now mainstream media is, you know, sneaking into the web too. But don't believe it. It's not conspiracy theory, it's science. Steel buildings do not fall down from office fires. They've had many, many before and after, and no other building has fallen down from contents of a fire. The one in England, that whole building was up in flames on multiple floors, and it didn't collapse. There's one in Singapore, high-rise hotel, blazing inferno. It didn't collapse. You know, all around the world they have major, you know, Dubai, major fires. They don't collapse. Steel structures don't collapse from fire. It's not possible. They have to be blown up. And that's what those buildings were. They were blown up. And it wasn't by jet fuel, because it burns at 700 degrees. You know, you need 16, 1700, 2100 degrees, blue flame, white flame, to do anything to steel. You know, cutting torch. Think about it. 3-inch thick. A cutting torch, you'd have to spend all day to cut through a beam that's 3-inch thick walls. Are you kidding me? Go to any welder and watch them cut a piece of a 1/2 inch or 1 inch steel plate and see how long it takes. So that was done with thermite, because they can paint it in a line, and once it's ignited, you know, they use the jet fuel as the igniter to set all the thermite off. And then once it went off, boom, 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 you got the explosions. Then you saw the white molten metal pouring down the side of the building like a foundry. There is nothing in an office contents that can make a fire. I mean, I've done an iron pour. We use broken sewer pipes. You know, you can bust it on the concrete. You can take a sewer pipe and you can break it by slamming it on the concrete, okay? That's cast iron. That's not steel, okay? That's a difference. Cast iron is brittle. Steel is not. So, in order to do the iron pour, you had to like put it in the crucible with coke and set the coke, you know, like coal, not cocaine, but and get that thing like a blast furnace kiln. And excuse me, 700 degrees is that, you know, Nani's plates go higher than 700 degrees for the glaze. It's not bringing down a steel building. It's not possible. The physics alone makes that whole story bullshit. Alright, we got to plug up in the thing here. Let's unplug it. Let's stop. And then plug it in again. See? You see it blow out that brown crap? See? Ha ha ha. That's how you do it. Restart, just like a computer. Unplug it, plug it in again. Back off, Popo. Yeah, little baby, yeah. Watch your big foot on it. Watch your big foot, okay? Alright, back up. Go on, back up. Back up, back up. So that was funny. The other one cut off like 7 or 8 minutes. That was just too weird. And then this one's already 29 minutes or something. So, I don't know what. I have to read it. It's just arbitrary. But hey, it's a better camera than mine. Mine were broken. But I really got to read this and see how the Wi-Fi works. That'll be so much easier. But hey, with this quick release, I don't have to screw and unscrew. That's an improvement right there. You don't have to screw and unscrew to the camera, which wears out the camera when you do that. So if I can just figure out the Wi-Fi, then we don't got to pull a chip out every time either. Yeah, progress. Progress. Little by little, we're making progress. Huh. It's a community effort. It's a community channel. Owned and operated by the community. Woo! So we're gonna watch a movie tonight, I guess. See what we can find. And what am I gonna make for dinner? Some shrimp. I got shrimp. To make some. I didn't get any pasta. Shrimp and pasta. Well, I'm gonna go to the store tomorrow. I'll get some pasta. Linguine. But I'm gonna make cookies tonight, so I'll do a cookie for the other channel. A cookie video for the studio channel. Since we aren't making cutting boards yet. Have to see if I got everybody on the video list. It's up to like 40 people now. 40 something people now. Gonna cut it off 64 or my birthday, whatever is first. And then I'll be like totally switching over to that. After we'll probably work that out to about 100 wake and bakes. Is that right? What's the date today? Let's see. Well, we're at 63. So 37 more would be 100, right? So today is what's today? Today is the 13th. So another, what did I say? 40 what? I'll have to do the math on that. It might work out. 64 people on my birthday. And at 100 wake and bakes. And then we switch to the other channel. And the other channel is totally all known people. Now I don't know if YouTube has another channel that all the subscribers are known to the channel. It might be a first. And it'll be not monetized. Using YouTube in a different way. Oh, I picked some, you know, I don't know about Juan Valdez, but I picked some coffee beans today. And I will pick no bean before it's time. So there's some coffee beans. And I have to put them away so the bugs don't get them. I saw a gecko licking on one last time. We got these other ants that Cindy calls crazy ants because they run crazy all over the place. And when they run away from you when you like touch the counter, they like scatter. Whereas fire ants attack you. And regular ants that, you know, kitchen ants, picnic ants, they, you know, walk in a line. These crazy ants go crazy. They're wild. They're all over. They go crazy. The bugs in the jungle. All the different bugs in the jungle. And you feel a cockroach on you in the middle of the night. But you fling it off you. It's weird how even when you're sleeping, you fling things off you. I do. I don't know. I guess I'm a really light sleeper. But I heard a centipede going across the satin pillowcase one time. It's like all their feet. Oh, you know what that sound is. So you gotta get up, turn the light on, strip the bed, find that sucker and kill him. Oh yeah, ring those bells, Ring those bells. Hey, boys, why are you bread and butter? Lay down, Jasper. I don't know what you guys are doing. Alright, well, we'll come out later. When we have lights and things. Hooey ho. Alright, here we are. Evening time. There we go. Are you gonna focus in or what? What's going on? Focus in, camera. Doesn't look like you're focusing. I don't know what's happening with that. Is it just my eyes are blurry? Because it looks like the screen is blurry. And the screen is blurry. And don't ask me why. Let me turn it off and start again. That's much better. It's not zoomed in, but let's zoom it in. Huh. Maybe my flashlight's not bright enough. Is that better? It's hitting the white thing better. Yeah, there we go. There we go. So anyway, where's my list? Gotta make a list for tomorrow. Forgot already all the things I need to get. But I gotta go to Miranda and get straw and alfalfa cubes. And in the grocery store I gotta get cocoa, chips, sausage, and I forget what else. Oh, I did email the petition to Hawaiian Telecom John, but no, nothing back from them yet. So I gotta remember all the other things I needed to put on the list. But the main thing is getting straw for the horse, or orchard grass or something. And what else? What else was there? Oh, battery. Camera battery. And that's probably in Target. And what else? I forget. But I'll have to walk around with the pad. So I remember everything. Wood, Paradise Woods. Grab some more woods, even though I ain't gonna be able to cut it for a little bit. Paradise Woods. Pick up more wood. I made cookies. Got a cookie video for the in crowd. Oh, what's that? Yeah. What else? I knew there was, oh, paint. I used all the paint on the van, so oh, and the bearings. Yeah, I don't know if I can get that. There goes that thing getting plugged up again. Dagnabbit. Oh. And push out the dirt. Getting to know that pump pretty good. Oh. Oh. So, yeah, the 9/11 rant. You really need to do research and follow what the professionals have researched and came up with. The original, that short 15-minute clip with Ed Asner hits on all the really poignant parts. Boom, 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 boom. It was a demolition. There's no question about that. What were the reasons? The reasons weren't because some Muslim guy was striking at the heart of America's business center. Ah, what a cornball story that was. I don't know why. Well, I do know why. Most of the public is like sucked into all these fake things. I mean, did you believe Nixon? I'm not a crook, Nixon? Seriously? And did you believe trickle down, Ronnie? How'd that work for you? The savings and loan got bailed out? Look, the banksters have run away with the store since they had that puppet howdy doody Ronald Reagan's in there. That guy didn't have the intellect of Bonzo Goes to Washington. Be serious. The guy was a howdy-doody clown. You almost see his strings. There's too much red rouge and circles on his cheeks. He looks just like a fucking puppet. And then they just, you know, if they could put that in, they just put the criminals in. Boom. The Bushes. Straight up criminals. You know, the Barbara oil tanker and all their, you know, Latin American escapades, Carapata oil and all that stuff. You know, there's so much, but there's so much information that's out there. But people don't know about it because they don't look for it in the right places. In order to be a truth seeker, you really have to seek out the truth. You cannot go to the mainstream media and you cannot go to corporate sponsored research entities. You know, find out what the Council on Foreign Relations is doing. That's where Hillary gets her marching orders from. Jasper, come here. Come here. What the hell are you in there barking for? Come on out here and lay down. Right there is fine. Oh, I hear an ambulance. Sit down. Jasper. Sit right now. Sit. Down. Come on. Down. Thank you. Now, what's that thing blinking for? It's got a little 4 square there like it's trying to focus on a face. Maybe it's trying to focus on the little water thing. The focus isn't as good as it was the night before. Because we were like way in like this. Oh, look at that. What the hell? That's much nicer. That's crystal clear. Oops, bang it. It does look like a moon, huh? Certainly does. So yeah, I'm really, you know, perpetually pissed about that 9/11 lie to take all our rights away from us. Strip us of our inalienable rights. Unalienable rights. Not privileges, not gifts from the government. The government's supposed to work for us, not corporations. We no longer have a democracy. It's gone. Completely and unequivocally gone. You know, I say it over and over again, the vote is a joke. Now we're going to come into midterm elections, and the Russian meddling is all you're going to hear on mainstream media. That's all you're going to hear. Facebook, mainstream media, bullshit, nothing about issues, nothing about anybody who's running and what they're standing on. It's all about superficial bullshit about the DNC and RNC, and will give no time to individual candidates. And if they do, it'll be like the national news was tonight, 1 minute and 30 seconds for 5 different stories. So you have a total of 8 or 9 minutes of news for the evening, down from used to be 29 minutes. And it always used to end with weather and sports. Now it ends with a military heartthrob, you know, decapitated, crazy shit. God, our society's gone down the fucking toilet. When you add it all up and you make a list of all the crap that's changed and how worse off we are now, it's unbelievable. But you know, because people got new technology toys, they forget all that. They don't care. You know, it's all about temporary satisfaction. And it's all about the junk and consumer, consume, waste, throw away, buy another one. It's just unbelievable. I mean, I string out my cameras and things for years, if not decades. I still have a Polaroid camera. I don't know if you can buy film for it anymore, but I still have a Polaroid. I still have underwater Minolta 35mm camera that still works. If anybody still sells 35mm film. I haven't noticed any of that lately. That's funny. I mean, you know, so much for darkroom skills. So tell me what you guys think of Nani's plate calendar. I would take studio shots of her plates, and then we can put them in a calendar, and that way everybody can afford one. And Nani needs the support. Oh, you guys are supporting me like I can't believe it. You guys are too generous. I sure hope no one is sending me anything and making it hard on themselves, because I'm not a charity, and you know, it's not supposed to give until it hurts. At least not to me anyway. But I do think we might be able, when Vladimir comes back, I might have him do the gate opener. Which means I would have to have everything already ready for him to hook up. Which means I got to get a gate made or make it myself. And I don't know if making it myself is as cost effective as having Miranda, because they got a guy in Miranda that's doing all day long, that's all he's doing is welding custom gates in one of the bays there. Because it is Miranda fence and feed. They do fencing first. So actually really all I need is a frame. And then I'm going to cover it with wood probably. Yes, indeed. I have some designs. I'm not quite sure what I'm going to do on it yet. So I'm going to need to put that pump inside a stocking or something to pre-filter it, and maybe put that inside a strainer or something to double filter it, triple filter it. It seems to get plugged up a lot sitting on the sediment. Or maybe I'll raise it up so it's a couple inches off the bottom of the pond where all the sediment is. Yeah, I'll do that tomorrow. No, I'm going to do it right now. Oh, so Scott forgot his plate. He just dropped off stuff at the gate and ran because had somebody else parked out in front. A friend of Cindy's came and looked at the van, and he may be calling it his next home, and we'll see. But I may be going down to Pahoa this weekend. Uncle Robert's again. That's all. I mean, we don't have Po'iki, but we do got some coastlines. Where I sat last time was not bad. Maybe Sunday after the storms all pow. I'm about ready to take off that canopy too. Change up the truck a little bit. I've had that canopy on top for over a year now. And, kind of like a covered wagon. Kind of like it just better as a stake bed, not a covered bed. Time to change it up again, sand the bed, varnish it. Need to sand that truck, paint it. It's overdue. It's overdue. Oh, I'm getting tired. Well, I guess this is the end of the Hana and the Tog story. Do yourself a favor and look on YouTube at, you know, Architects and Engineers for 9/11 Truth. You know, what's the other one? Loose Change. All these videos, they're not conspiracy theorists. People don't make up stuff for the fucking fun of it, you know. They do research when they find a story that doesn't jive. When they see something and their brain goes, no, 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 that's not what it, you know, and somebody's telling you, what you saw. And no, that's not what I saw. You know, what people saw was boom, 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 explosions pancaking that building in a designed demolition to get rid of the white elephant for Silverstein. It was a real estate thing, partially, and it was a lot of other things for a lot of other people, because a lot of other people made money off of it. And if you think that's funky, in New York they had the mob truckers getting the contract to take that steel to the barges. That was all graft. Be goddamn sure Giuliani had his finger in there with the mob bosses and the union, and who's going to haul this shit to the barges going to China to destroy all the evidence. Well, they can't destroy the nano evidence, and it's still there because the first responders still have their uniforms still caked in the dust that still has the particles of the nanothermite. So the evidence is still everywhere around us. What we need is a international investigation, because what we did affected the world globally. The war on terror affected the whole world, and the whole world should do a tribunal on the United States to get to the truth before these motherfuckers go to their graves. You know, I'd really love to see Cheney and Bush shit in their pants before they get lethal injection for all the millions of people they caused the death of. These people are worse than Hitler. Anyway, I'm done for tonight. Looks like that gurgling ball is about petered out too. Oh no, the smoke is still in the same spot. Well, he loves that spot. That bridge was a spot of pearl. The first pearl, the white pearl, who's in the pearl. She used to sleep on top of that bridge. I gotta make that bridge again. I gotta get that pond and that bridge together. I gotta, yeah, a go pond me fun. Go pond me. Yeah, we need to do a pond fun. Wish somebody else could do that and then just, you know, have it all together and say, here it is. The extreme home makeover. There's no way I would turn my house loose on some strangers to redo my house. No way in hell. I'd let them do it if I had final approval of everything they were going to do. Because I wouldn't want to have a bad surprise. Alrighty, well, I'm going on in. I should put the gecko on the thing, but we don't want it to get wet. It's a bean bag. I could stick it in the microwave and then put it on my neck, except it's got metallic skin and probably got metal in the eyes. Alright, time to go in the house, kids. Good night, you guys. Thanks, Robert. Thanks, everybody else. Thank you, thank you, thank you. You guys are great. You keep it up, I'll keep it up. Julio.